Finally back with a part 2 of this custom Thanos. And so I've got the figure in here. And this is just some silicone mold. That's the base. And I mixed up the this catalyst with it. And just stuck his head in there. And this is what it is. I can link where I got this in the description. It works really good. And it has a good shelf life. And because you can mix up these parts separately, and they won't dry out over time quick. So I'm getting ready to pull him out and then pour it up with some resin and see how that looks. I got the mold done with the silicone. You can see down in there, and I've already poured up a copy like I showed. Got some mold release in there, so I'm getting ready to pour it up. And the only resin I have right now is this clear resin. But resin is resin. This is the A and B parts I'm going to mix together in this cup and pour in. And then the only bad part about this, you have to wait 24 hours to demold it. So I'll do it now and then come back tomorrow and pull it out. I got the Thanos out of the mold. And I'm going to cut the body and stuff off of it, but get ready to put some primer on it. And I was playing around with my clear primer, so I got a couple different blacks and green colors, and then I just used the regular white resin. But so I'm getting ready to prime it with just this gray acrylic primer, so I can see the defects. I already see a few of them where I need to put some filler epoxy. But so I'll finish doing this and put a second light coat on, and then I'll fill it in. And I stuck this little ink pen down in there to kind of have like a handle so that I could work on it. But as you can see, I didn't get all the bubbles out of it, so I'll just use this one kind of as like a test subject and pour up another one that doesn't have all of the pinholes in it. But I kind of use some putty on the face to get rid of a lot of them, just using this Tamiya putty, white putty. And then I went back over it with a light sanding, and then a little bit of some putty in a couple places. But I'll probably change this whole helmet just to cover that up if I end up using this head. But so now I'm getting ready to cut this off and then cut a hole in the neck with my Dremel. And I'm thinking about using either this wrestling body that I've got, or this little Hulk I've got. It's about a 14-inch Hulk. I think this will probably be a good size, and I can strip it and use it for a Thanos body. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now. All right, so I got the head cut up. Got this hole for the neck peg put in with my Dremel, and here's my Dremel. That's the attachment I mainly use. And then I also used a couple more. I used this one, and I got the resin dust everywhere, but fits on pretty good. This is a big ball joint, so it fits on pretty snug, and then I can move it around a bit. So pretty happy with that. So I'll go ahead and rinse this dust off, and then take some more of this armor off, and I have to grind all of this out and everything. So I'll be back. Okay, so I got a little more work done. I got my screwdriver out, and I popped this back piece of this Hulk out, so I can remove some stuff like this shoulder armor, and I might recycle that if I convert my other Hulk to a Gladiator Hulk. And then I'll pull these armor pieces off, and then I'll probably take these electronics out because I might use them somewhere else. And so making progress. All right, so I got my got the Hulk washed off, and I got that shoulder piece off and these two armor bits, and I took the electronics out. So I was just showing it. This one's 14 inches, and this is the Titan. That's like 11.5 inches. So you can see the size difference there. And this one right here, that's the Hot Toys knockoff Hulk. And I took his head off, so you can see this one's 16.5 inches. So I think the head size for this works better with this 14-inch body. So I think I'm pretty much going to use this one instead of that one like I originally planned. And I'm trying to think what kind of Thanos I might make. I might do like a, like kind of a comic book kind of outfit. I haven't decided yet. And I got to come up with the Infinity Gauntlet. Might use this one as a base.